Hey guys, Gavin here from UltimateReloader.com. I'm here at the 2025 SHOT Show at the Caldwell booth with Senior Marketing Manager Jared Groh. What's up, buddy?
Thanks for coming, Gavin.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you, bud.
So we got some cool new stuff to talk about here.
I've been a busy guy the last year.
Yep.
And we were very ambitious, and we delivered on all of it. So lots to talk about.
And to start off with, we got 4 new lead sleds. Walk me through what we got here.
So the lead sled's been the backbone of the brand for 20-something years. And you know, we've had a few updates through those years, and we figured it was a time to refresh them all and take consumer feedback and then just stuff that we've learned shooting on the range. You know, we've spent a lot of hours on the range shooting on lead sleds. And, you know, lever action's coming back in popularity. Design, so would require a few design changes, so we just thought it was a great time to make those changes.
Very cool.
So we upgraded the whole line. Our Solo 2 over here, we added upgraded rear rest and front rest, and added a new weight retention option with a reservoir bag that you can fill with water or sand.
Okay.
So you get a cheap weight alternative.
Yeah.
Lead Sled 4, this one right here, was the original, so we're on our 4th generation of that. Again, we came up with a way to add cheap weight. We have weight reservoir system for it, uses water, sand. We added windage up to the front. That was a ask from our consumers. You get those weighted down. It was kind of hard to slide that around, so you can dial in your windage. We also took out the center bar that kept it from being used in detachable magazines, like are popular on your semi-automatic rifles. And the lever action, like I say, lever action, you couldn't cycle the action.
Gotcha.
Within the rest. Our DFT, we were on DFT 2, now we have DFT 3.
Okay.
Again, uses the same weight bags as our Lead Sled 4 that we came out with, those new weight bags.
Okay.
You still have that ball bearing bench rest style front elevation and windage, but we removed the center tubes up top and still kept a adjustable length system on it, so it makes it a lot easier to use, again, with your detachable magazines and your lever actions, and kept the price points the same on all 3 of those. We didn't up the retail, so consumers are going to see the same prices. Then we came out with a top line called the Max.
Okay.
And it's a pretty fitting name because it is the most versatile shooting rest that we offer. It's 3 rests in one. You can shoot it as a full-length weight reducing rest with the weight tank on it.
Okay.
It has a big reservoir that you can fill with water, sand again. You're looking for that cheap weight alternative. You can take that off. You don't have to shoot with that reservoir on if you don't wish, and it becomes a full-length rest. Or you can take the rear off of it all together and you just have a front rest if you want to use a rear bag or something like that.
Gotcha.
It has a clamping style front head that's really popular on precision turret rest. We moved the micro elevation and windage back on the rear, so it has a rear windage, which I really like because you don't have to reach up to the front of the rifle, and you can really just focus a little more comfortable on the rifle. So, and then all of that, if that's not enough, folds up and collapses down into a super compact way to store it, so you don't have a full rest if you're storing it, or transporting it, you know, which is nice.
Yeah. So these new lead sleds, when are they going to be available to the general public?
In the May time frame.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. Should we talk steel?
Yeah, let's talk steel.
Okay. Well, we've had a ton of fun with the flashbangs, right, at the Rock Chalk Olympics, and now, I mean, our targets are actually still working.
Yeah.
The flashbangs.
And those were the very first, prototype samples I got that we put out there.
A year and 9 months later, this is insane. And it's made such a difference with us being able to detect hits, showing those hits on camera, and at the $30 MSRP, how could it get any better?
Yeah, it just gives you a great feedback. It gives you a audible and visual. And then sometimes, like on your long target, Harold there, you can't hear it. You may be able to spot it if you're lucky.
Especially with the 22.
Yeah.
Because we're shooting like 22 arc all the way out to Harold now.
Yeah, it's not putting much of a splash.
But it'll light it up.
Yes. But so it's great. Taking feedback from our more of our competition shooters. They wanted to use them in competition use, and those guys are shooting targets, as you know, like Peter. You know, he can hit those steel really fast.
Yeah.
The 6-second flash time on the standard is just they can hit the target
every couple seconds.
Every couple seconds. So we made a pro version that has a selectable flash time. So you have your long flash, which is the standard like 6 second, or you have a short, which just gives it a quick couple blips.
Nice.
And so those guys will confirm a hit, it shuts off, and they can make another hit, and so they can confirm, verify both hits with it. So, and the same Velcro as the standard. It's $5 more to add a pro version.
Yep.
So still very affordable.
Very, very bright. You can see these with the naked eye at 1,500 yards.
Easily.
And what if you hit one of the LEDs with a bullet?
Still keeps going. You got
That's
to
right.
shoot them all out.
Yeah, they're not wired in parallel,
Yeah,
right?
no.
So they operate independently.
Yep.
That's super handy.
And the batteries last, 30,000 plus
Yeah.
impacts. And yeah, obviously we've left them out at your place.
Yep.
You know, in the weather, and they still work. So
And the
it's
Velcro
great.
secures them. We've never had one fall off.
Yeah.
In all this time and all this shooting, going through the whole winter with snow on it, still working.
Yeah,
I've
it
been
takes
amazed.
a lot to get those. That Velcro grabs really hard, really great adhesive.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so that's the hit indicator. Why don't
Mm-hmm.
we next talk about some of these new steel targets?
So our first new target, because we've had very good success with our AR500 steel, and we wanted to come out with some targets to build somebody with a home range to add some more professional style targets. So we came out with a dueling tree. Here, this is centerfire rifle rated.
Nice.
So these are 3/8 inch AR500 targets. The base is adjustable, so you can set that angle for the power factor so that they go
Okay.
over and stay and they don't just pop back and forth.
Yep, makes sense.
So AR500 on the targets and the center post there. So if you hit the center post, you're not going to break it. The target design's super simple. There's no hinges or anything to go wrong.
Yeah.
It's a very simple target, and it's really easy to carry because of that. You know, I can take my targets off and pick up my base. The post is actually made into a 2-piece section if that's too long, even if you're traveling.
Nice.
So really easy and, like I say, affordable, and for the guys that have a home range that want a dueling tree, they can add to that. And like I say, handgun or rifle.
I love the fact that these dueling trees are more or less auto reset, right? You can
Yes.
just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. Now, will this center fire rated steel work well with like a 9mm or 45 ACP as well?
Absolutely, yeah. We tested it with handguns and Angel centerfire rifle. So 223 at 100 works great. We were shooting 308 at 200.
Nice.
And yeah, it works great. You can, like I say, set the angle. The more forward it is, the more energy it takes to flip. And then if you go straight up, it takes a lot less. So
Cool.
yeah. Next thing we have here is the plate rack. Everybody wants a plate rack. Usually plate racks have to come to your house on a pallet. So we wanted something that was a little bit easier to get. So what you get here is everything except for these boards. You use a standard 2x4 lumber that's easily sourceable.
Yeah.
And so what you end up with is these hubs that also have an angle adjustment, so that you can shoot these as static plates if you don't want to have to reset, or you have the option of doing a falling plate and just reset.
Nice. Yep.
So, again, centerfire rifle rated, AR500. So it'll work with handguns or any of your rifles.
Yep.
And then it comes with 3 plates. We sell an expansion kit if you want to add additional plates. If you want a 6-plate rack, you can buy 3 expansion kits and build out a bigger plate rack.
I love it, and I love the fact that, this is going to get shot up, and these are going to get sawed in half.
Yeah.
And then you just grab another 2x4.
Yeah, easy to
Circular
do.
saw, cut it to length, back in business.
Yeah, we don't have welds and stuff going on these that you have to worry about breaking. They're a very robust target, and like I say, easy, something that you run down to your hardware store and get you a 2x4. Nothing special there, and you can really just build your own plate rack in your backyard.
This looks like fun.
Yeah.
What do we have here, Jared?
So this is our long-range gong kit, and similar to the plate rack, it comes with everything except for the 2x4 lumber you need. These frame hubs and the hanging straps, and at the plate there is an 18 by 24 inch AR500 plate. You can hang it in whatever orientation you want. It also comes with a flashbang, so for the long-range shooters that want to put a big target out at extreme distances, they can use these legs at different heights if they need to get it up so that you can see it because of terrain. And get that 1,200 yard shot like you have up there in Washington.
Yeah, and if you can drive like in a pickup truck or a side-by-side out to your target area, this would be an awesome challenge at a mile.
Oh yeah.
Just drive out there, set it up, drive back.
Yeah, and all just
got your flashbang.
Pulls apart, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's super, super great long range target. Like I say, the price for $279 for the whole kit, you know, that size of steel target, that's a good deal.
And this is going to last forever, being AR 500.
Yeah,
right?
and it has the Caldwell lifetime guarantee. All of our AR 500 steel's guaranteed for life.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, but you've saved the best for last, have you not?
I do have something very special, and I'm super excited. And there may or may not be one at the Ultimate Reloader compound.
Let's go see it.
Let's go talk about it. So, my most exciting product that I've got to work on with the Caldwell brand, and there's been a few, but being a shotgun shooter for a long time, just really pulls at me, is a new shotgun target that we're going to bring to the market called the Clay Copter. So instead of using a traditional clay target, we've kind of went with this prop design. There's two different sizes, obviously. I have a 90 millimeter and 110. The targets themselves are made out of a biodegradable material that's using a plant starch base with mineral added for weight. It's Greenleaf certified. They actually break down faster than a traditional target.
Nice.
So some advantages there. They come in these tubes of 50 targets. They're shippable. If you drop them, they don't break. So some real advantages there, and it's a little bit lighter than your standard clay.
Very compact. I like that. You know, this is easy to stick in the truck or the side-by-side shooting
Very
bag.
easy.
Yeah, love
Very easy. Now, to throw them, we need a launcher. So this Clay Copter launcher, it's a battery-powered handheld launcher. It uses a detachable battery, kind of like a magazine. Has a charge level indicator there.
Perfect.
Uses a USB-C charger, so no special charger required. Goes in there just like a magazine. It has a speed indicator here and a dial to adjust that. So if you have a novice, you can start out nice and slow, and then it kind of lofts them up in the air, nice and easy.
Yep.
And if you get a really good shooter, you can crank it up. Speeds up to 15,000 RPMs, and it'll put a target up to 100 yards with no wind.
Wow.
So it'll already throw them. It's really easy to use. To load it, you just take one of the targets.
Yep.
And you place it on the front.
Nice.
So if we're going to throw a single target, there's a grip safety here that keeps your hands out of the way of the unit.
Yep.
And you just hold that safety in, aim it, and it throws away. Now,
that's fun.
If that wasn't challenging enough,
yep,
we go one target and
double
two targets.
It up, huh?
Yep. So
nice.
Same process, grip safety, full. And then now you have two targets.
And these don't fly quite as straight as a clay target, right? So you're going to get that little bit of like a bird flying through the woods kind of a thing?
Yeah. The targets are light, and since they're wind-driven or air-driven, the little gusts in the wind will make that dance left and right, up, down. So really, really close to what a live bird flies instead of that perfectly straight path of a traditional clay target.
And this is so much more, this is almost like having a hand thrower with you. In terms of being compact?
Way easier. If you need to go to the range, you can grab that and throw that in your bag. The targets are easier. It's easier to store.
You don't have a sight on there? Look at that.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure you could hit your target, right?
That's really cool.
Yeah, and they're going to be out in April. The targets range anywhere from $10 to $13 for a pack of 50.
Yep.
The thrower is going to retail around $200 with
Very
one
cool.
battery.
This is going to be something that's going to get you some attention at the range too. Like, what in the heck is that?
You heard it. It makes a really distinct noise when it spools up and takes off. And we've just had so much excitement here at the show. Everybody's really excited about it. I think we were ready for a different shotgun target.
Yeah, very cool. And then if you're looking for something more traditional in form factor, there's another new thrower. What do we have here, Jared?
So down here, we have the Claymore Connect. It's an electric thrower that throws a traditional clay, but we couldn't just do what everybody else has done. We had to innovate a little bit, you know?
Yep.
So what's unique about it, it uses the same detachable battery that the Claycopter does.
Wow.
So that little battery, no big core battery, that little battery is going to throw 750 targets.
Wow.
On one charge. So it also has a wireless remote and the ability, which is pretty unique here, get my phone opened up, to connect to the app Bluetooth.
Now we're talking.
With that app, I can connect up to 7 of these throwers into my app and control them from one screen.
Wow.
I can set up my own sporting clays course. I can do a voice activated launch if I'm shooting by myself and I just want to use my voice. I can also set a flurry. I can select if I want to throw 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. I can adjust my delays in there. And then if you stand back, we'll go ahead and hit the fire.
Nice.
And it will just fire away. Just that easy. So pretty cool innovation there in our electric throwers.
I like the voice thing because, you know, if you've ever been to a pro range, even having to hit that foot switch with your foot really puts you off.
Yeah, you're off balance.
Yeah, exactly. But if I could just say pull, you know,
yep.
Good to go.
And it, like I say, if you're shooting by yourself, you can do that. If you want to set up your own little sporting place course on the, if you have a place like yours, put a few of these things out. You can have incomers and crossers and all that, and have a really challenging little mini sporting place course there.
Nice. Okay, so our question for you is, of all the new Caldwell products that we showed you, which one is your favorite in terms of new products? I have some ideas for myself, like honestly, the steel, the Claycopter, and the target thrower. All of these are going to be stuff that we're going to show on the channel. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. It's really good stuff.
I think you're going to really love them.
Okay. Thanks again, Jared. This has been really fun. All right. Don't forget to check out our other SHOT Show 2025 videos. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching Ultimate Reloader on TV and want to take advantage of free resources, exclusives, and hot deals, just hold your camera phone up to the QR code, tap on the link, fill out the information, boom, you're getting Ultimate Reloader emails. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. Thanks again for watching.